gaming impressions on this device. And we'll also take a look at that camera gimbal to see what it presents. All right, so I've got to give it to LG though. They've created something really unique and interesting here with the LGWing. Now the Wing, it looks like a standard smartphone, feels like a display. Now the secondary display is 1080 by 1240. It's about 3.9 inches. The main display is 6.8 inches, and that looks like a lovely display altogether. Overall, the feel is a bit thicker than your standard smartphones that you have nowadays, but not too thick, but it just feels really solid. This whole contraption works for gaming, right? So it's a Snapdragon 765 processor. You've got, of course, 8 gigs of RAM. It can go up to 256 amp battery. It's got fast charging, quick charge 4.0 plus. You've got wireless charging as well built into it. So you've got all the things you want in a standard smartphone. But when it comes to the camera, as I mentioned, you've got that gimbal rig and you've got a pop-up front-facing camera on the device. It's really easy to do, very simple, very easy to access. What that allows you, of course, is you can use both displays for several different things. So you can have the top display, watching a video. You can have the bottom display going through, say, your text messages or Instagram or Twitter or whatever you want to. You can also set this up. Now you have to go into the menu section and you go into display. Then of course you go into swivel display or swivel actions, and then you can set up the apps, and there are specific apps that will work. Not every app basically scales to the second screen, but you can actually set up the apps the way you want to, so you can actually have that. So I have, of course, 2 gaming apps to open up, which you can actually do. You can actually open up 2 gaming apps. You can also set up, a game in maybe YouTube, a game on Twitter, or whatever you want to.
Target's in sight. Lost the lead.
Cover me! Enemy down!
And it does give you a lot of options.
Killing spree for the blue team!
If you use all those options, I would prefer using the Pixel UI. So from my experience, if you love using your phone a lot and you want to have all your options, you want to be really specific with how to use your phone, then One UI from Samsung is really
Play, it works really well. You game really smoothly, everything is fine, and you can also swivel and continue gaming that way. But that at least gives you multiple options in terms of doing something will get compressed. Your games can still run there, but it's not gonna look or feel good. Now, when it comes to using both display for gaming and your secondary display doing something else, so usually I flip it around so it looks like on the smaller display. I can have my Instagram, I can have email, I can have YouTube while I'm watching, say, like Daniel's video, and also gaming at the same time. Now, gaming temperatures, while gaming, I've got about 99 degrees in terms of temperatures. Games at the same time, temperatures ran up higher to about 102 degrees. Now, when in terms of PUBG, I didn't play at Ultra because Ultra was not available. I did play at Smooth at the highest settings available, which you can see on screen. Same thing also with Call of Duty Mobile, again, which is expected with a 765 processor, 765 only activated in the swivel mode. So you can open up the camera with the phone regularly, but once you swivel or you basically slide the phone, it opens up the gimbal camera, and it has a couple of cool options like it's got follow, pan and follow, this first person mode. I'm not best using the gimbal, so these are some of the results, but I did like what I saw, and I have to say that I would like to see more of that kind of camera integration, especially with the gimbal, for more devices, because I think a lot of people would like to use that, especially creating content on a device like this. But it was pretty cool. Now, the other thing also would be wrong, but I know the bottom firing speaker is loud, the top speaker is hidden underneath the swivel display, if you will, and swivel just because you want to look at other content. I think that's the main thing you can do with this. It's not about having two displays or one display as a controller, which would be nice, but the idea of having that main display for gaming, and then a secondary display to look at content, or even if maybe in the future have controls on the smaller display and then the main display is open for your game view. That